Say what up. I'm just doing the outro, but Niles filmed the whole thing, so credit to Niles. All right, y'all, well, I hope you enjoyed that Pixel 6 Pro cinematic film. We had a ton of fun shooting on this phone, and we used moment lenses for a ton of it. Moment lenses work great over the standard main camera, so if you check out our cases, and honestly, the Pixel, it's getting better at video. It's getting good. I also want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. That's right, we got a sponsor. It's Peerspace. And Peerspace, if you don't know, is an awesome website where you can go and book a sick location, book a venue for your next film project, photo project, music project maybe. They make it super simple. So it's a website where there's a bunch of just rad venues hosted in a local area, or if you're traveling somewhere, check out Peerspace to find a place to film in. Here at Moment, we've used a ton of Peerspaces. We shot in a sweet 70s looking house. We've shot in really clean looking, more modern spaces for some of our lessons. But basically, you can go on, check out all the options in your area, and they just make it super easy. And the hosts have all been pretty nice. Pretty nice. No, I'm just kidding. They've all been great. But yeah, linked below. Thank you, Peerspace, for sponsoring this video. And we will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to smash like if you enjoyed the Pixel cinematic cut. And we'll see you in the next video. And shout out to Niles, because he actually shot most of this. I'm just doing this outro part. Okay, love y'all. Bye. Oh, I missed it all the time. I can zoom. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Peter McKinnon here. Welcome back to yet another video. Today we're not talking about anything, actually. We are reacting to behind-the-scenes filmmaking techniques, how movies and TV shows and clips on the internet are made, and the magic that goes on behind them. Because you know what? I like these videos. These are fun to make, they're fun to watch, and I love also being able to highlight the incredible techniques that filmmakers and people use across the world when making art, and it is rad. I'm gonna have a toothpick first. Look at the boop, single malt. Look at that little burned tip. Oh wow, that's strong. Can I drive after this? Wow, these are good. What a great gift this would make. Save that for the gift guide. Save that for later. I'm gonna put on some AirPods so that the audio sync makes sense. Now how this works is Kirk prepares all these clips ahead of time. Sometimes people send them in, sometimes we find them, we save them, and they are accumulated, and I watch on my phone, and I have never seen any of these before. Starting with clip number 1. Oh, I've wanted to do that for so long. Oh, rewind, and... That's sick. How, with all the milk splashing in front, how would you do that? Should we make a video recreating this shot? If you want me to attempt this, let me know in the comments below. I want to attempt this. Oh, here's the explanation.
The scene starts out real,
keep watching.
Except there's no milk in the cup. He brings the cookie up to a precise spot and lets go. Since this was filmed at high speed, the footage of the cookie can now be brought down to its natural slow motion and rotoscoped in the foreground. But in his footage, sped up to real time, the drop was instant. Only a few frames needed careful digital patching to hide the cookie, but even that's not easy to pull off perfectly. At least with no milk in the cup, there was no splash to worry about. He continued to mime the action of taking the picture and showed off a pre-made photo. The money shot of the cookie actually splashing into the milk was filmed afterwards. Since it didn't get wet the first time, it could now be carefully set up at the exact same drop point and even in the same orientation. Without Ben there, it's once again pretty easy to luma key the droplets of the earlier footage. I'm pretty sure it's the dry take version of the cookie all the way until
this explanation is fantastic.
When it starts to be composited over the top of the one that really hid the milk.
Wow. That was just exceptionally thorough. Yeah, I still want to make this. I still want to try this. What do we got here?
Skip.
How many cameras are lined up there? What? What's happening in this? Yeah, that does look like a long... It looks like that was made legitimately in camera, and they're just like rotating through. I just noticed the cameras go all the way around. I thought it was the front. I was like, but how is it rotating? And then I saw the whole sphere. Wow. That's a lot of work. I don't think I'll try to recreate that one. Next clip. Oh, I like this guy. This guy's awesome. Like, this guy is so awesome. That's why there's so many of them. He's so creative. Oh, the merge. He's a genius. That guy's the greatest ever. Have you seen where he rolls the tablecloth out? And like the table appears as he rolls the tablecloth out? Can we find that clip? I would love to get him on the channel somehow. Ask him why he's so awesome. Just a huge fan. Sometimes I watch a lot of these clips and I just think, what am I doing? You know what I mean? It's inspiring. Okay, next clip. Oh, they're ripping through this. Oh, now we're going the other way. Oh, that's a loop. That's just Christoph Benfey right there. I mean, who doesn't love a good loop? That's great. So they obviously hid the transitions like in the seams of the... did they hide it? I don't even see a cut. Yes, maybe like at that point right there. Bam, like new frame. Man, we need to do a tutorial on how to make a perfect loop. You know who's also great at making perfect loops? Zach King. That guy will do an entire sketch with VFX, and then at the end it's looped back to the beginning and it's just ongoing. It's fascinating stuff. Loops, love that. Man, I love making these videos. They're just so much fun. Okay, next clip. Is this Indiana Jones? Sounds like Indiana Jones. No, it's not. Oh, they're trying to make it sound like Indiana Jones. It was like one note off. No, that's Star Wars. What's Indiana Jones? That's what it is. Yeah, good old Indy. That guy's like 90 years old, isn't he? Spoiler alert. I can't believe they killed Han Solo. What even happened? What am I even looking at? Oh, the background's a screen. You would never know. It looks so good. Like, I didn't even know what I was watching. I was like, what? Okay. So they pushed in on this woman. And yeah, I missed the entire fact that there's a warehouse. The magic of movie making. It's just better and better and better. It's just so awesome. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's start this again. Are we filming and acting at the same time? This is the greatest rig I've ever seen. The sound effects could use some work, but that's so rad. That's so smart. The gimbal being attached to the base of the gun so that his movements dictate where the camera points. Bringing it in, reload, shows him, sticking it out, spins it around, bringing it in, shows him. They just need that Insta360 technology now to remove the stem. It's great. Next clip. Alright, give me that wide. Let's see what's going on here. Well, I mean, there's no way you're standing on that. There's no way. Is she standing on it? There's no way you're standing on that. Let's place our bets in the comments. Is she standing on top of the Burj Khalifa? Or is this some kind of wizardry in post? Place your bets. Pause. So I'll wait a minute. Let's find out.
Hi, Mom. I'm on top of the world.
She's on top. Even filming on top of the world, they just did it. Of course they did. Imagine how windy it would be up there. Oh, okay, so they planned it, they practiced it, safety, probably so many carabiners. Wow, they did it. All right. I mean, I'm not surprised that it was done. Just thought, you know, maybe they just Jesse Driftwood that and he didn't actually jump over the building, you know? To make one of the highest ads ever filmed. Can you imagine standing up there? It's just moving cue cards? Why? Nah, I'd stand up there. Would you stand up there? With rigorous training as indicated? And many carabiners? You know what? I don't know if I would stand up there. Would you stand up there? Let me know below. Let me know your answer. Yeah, next clip. I wanted to shoot this anime effect in real life. Little DIY going on here. Look at this with a phone too. Yo, that looks good.
You'll be in trouble. You don't like that, yes? It's better to submit whatever you can do, but it's your decision. That is not my decision. It's your decision. I understand, guys, that you're busy. Everybody's busy. Everybody's working. Everybody's busy. But try to do your best. Okay. Everybody has the software or not? Yes. Kevin. Yeah. I don't see Kevin. Where is your software?
And all my other lab courses
do you
is
have the
yes,
software?
time. Everything else is done.
No.
Yes.
Oh, you're not listening when I'm calling you?
No, I said yes.
After 3 minutes. Okay, I think we are ready to start. Guys, let's start the software. So please open the software. Start the software. As this is the first step, as it's written in the lab manual. It's written, yeah? This is the first step. So everyone has to have these boiler controls and monitoring.
Yeah.
Guys, please, boiler control and monitoring. Boiler controls and monitoring window.
It is on.
Step number 2. Does everybody has the software open?
Yeah.
Started? What are you doing?
Mine was not logging, that's it.
I asked you, you said yes.
No, I had it in my laptop, but the password is not working. So I was not able to log into my laptop.
How you cannot log into your
It's not my laptop, my friend's laptop. That's fine.
Throw it.
What?
Throw it in the Then, but don't tell your friend that the professor said. Now Gino will help you. Gino help you. Right, soon you have to register for winter semester. Yes? Next week. Or no, in December 8th we'll start registration. So register. Don't leave at the end to register. Then maybe you will not have space enough. So
I just
make
went-
sure that you register in advance. Okay.
Yeah.
If not, you'll have to. So again, you have to call or send an email to program coordinator, and program coordinator will help you. But why you have to do it? Do it in advance. Okay. So next semester will be semester 4 for you. Semester 4, in semester 4 you'll have wind and solar. That will be continuation of renewable energy systems. And then you'll have power engineering and HVAC. That will be a continuation of this. This 212 boiler auxiliary will be a continuation. And then you'll have pneumatics and controls based on electronic devices. And what else you're going to have another course? I think fluid mechanics. Yes, fluid mechanics. You don't have this semester, so you'll have next semester fluid mechanics. And then math, whatever you have, other courses, yes, and Geniet or whatever, communication. Oh, Kevin, who helped you? Ginu.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah. She's genius.
She
You
hasn't
have to
put any date on
Give
there.
her a copy.
Copy.
Okay, let's get started. So, as it's written in the step number 2 in the manual, it's written that from the boiler control of the monitoring window, click window, guys, click window, and select boiler dynamics, not boiler dynamics graphics, boiler dynamics. See which one? Boiler dynamics.
Yep.
And a small window will open. That window, in that window, we have to click this, see, horizontal right hand button, this horizontal right hand button. We have to click until we'll get all these last 4 parameters for variable 0, where it's written feed water shrink, swell, feed water shrink, swell, lead factor, feed water shrink, swell, amplitude factor, and steam flow shrink, swell factor. All these 4 parameters, they have to be 0. So click on that on this right hand. Yeah, you got, yes? All these 4 0. See? So means that we are assuming that we will not have shrink and swell in the upper drum, in the drum level, in the steam drum. So guys, as remember, we discussed that the drum level, usually normal water level in the drum level should be 50%. 50% water. The other space is used for steam. If the steam divan, for some reason, is closed, so they close the valve, they don't need steam. What will happen with the steam pressure in the upper drum? What do you think? What will happen? Will increase, yes?
Yes.
So there is no demand, the steam is not flowing, but the boiler is running. The boiler is running, the steam pressure will increase. Pressure is increased, and that pressure pushes the water level, yeah? It's giving a pressure on the water level.
Yeah.
And the water level, this is a false, but yes, the water level will be going down. This is a false. It's called, and this process is called shrink. Under pressure of the steam, it will shrink. It will shrink. And inversely, when the steam demand is too high, the pressure will be decreasing in the steam drum. It will be decreasing, and that will create a false again increase in the volume of water. Increase. That is called swell. So decrease in volume of water is called shrink, and increase is called swell. You will have in the lecture, maybe next week in the lecture, you will have this shrink and swell. Shrink, it will be, but these are false. These are false indication of water level increasing or water level decreasing. That's why in this experiment we are assuming that all this will be zero. No shrink, no swell. Understand why we are giving zero? No shrink, no swell. In the reality, in reality conditions should be like this. No shrink, no swell. Because shrink and swell is no good. So these are false. Okay, let's go next. So next, if you got this position, go to File, you see on this small window, Boiler Dynamics, File, and select Accept Dynamics, and Return. Click on that, Accept Dynamics and Return. And then, do you want to use the dynamics shown? Yes. Yes. You click yes. This is another step. You click yes. Okay? Everyone is okay? Yes. You click yes, and that's all. Next. So, until now we completed 6 steps. Step number 7. Step number 7, from boiler controls and monitoring window, click boiler initialize. See, there is a button on top menu. It's called boiler initialize. Click on that. And as you can see, there are 2 conditions. Cold state. This we did last week. Cold state. We started the boiler from cold state. And today we are going to select the next one. Select steady operating conditions. Click on that, steady operation condition. And another small window is open. And now we have to click again on this right hand horizontal scroll button until we will get 50-50. 50% operating point, 50% steam pressure. Remember last week we did 50% steam pressure, 50% steam demand. Let's click on that until you get 50% operating point. Yeah, this 50% operating point, and it's written here 50% steam flow, steam demand, and pressure. Okay. Now again we are going to file, click on that file, then select accept initial conditions and return. Click on that, and then again a small window is coming up, and then you have just to read. Do you want to use the initial conditions shown? Yes, we'd like to use it. Click yes. And you see, we started the boiler. Remember last week? We spent 1 hour.
Yes.
Now we started the boiler. 50%. Do you like this?
Yes.
Yeah, I like those. See? Yes. Next. Now we are with step number 9. And step number 9, we did step number 9, 10, and 11. We did. So now we are on step number 12. And step number 12, it's written from the boiler controls and monitoring windows. Click trend recorder. Remember we used this button, trend recorder last week? Yes. Trend recorder. And we are selecting button only this. Don't select others, guys. What I will say, okay? What is written in the manual. Steam flow, drum level.
We are all normal, but it's already selected.
What is selected?
The last one.
Oh, that is, don't worry about that. That is by default.
Okay.
Good question. Then next, steam flow, or no, feed water flow, sorry, feed water flow. And the last is this steam demand flow. So again, as you can see, four variables we selected. Steam flow, drum level, feed water flow, and steam demand. Don't select others. What happened?
Do you just want us to?
What?
Do you just want us to snap it, or is there a way to save it?
You can screenshot it.
What's your question, Donald?
Oh no, just take a picture. That's it.
Huh?
I took it on my phone last week.
Oh, you completed?
No, it's
So, what's your question?
no, it's time.
Oh, you completed? Okay. So you take a screenshot if you complete it, and you save it, and then we'll do the next video. Okay, next, guys. We selected the variables. Now we have to pause, please. What we didn't find? Guys, did you pause?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, please pause, and then we'll go to the next step. From the boiler control monitoring window, click window, and then select this steam demand setting. Steam demand settings, click on that. And then now, remember we used this last week? So now we have to increase the base demand by 10%, so up to 60. Click on this upper button. %. Have you increased?
Yep.
If you increase this close, we don't need, we're not going to use today. Oh, for the next experiment, yes, but not for this. And then you have to click pause again to start the simulation. You have to click again pause to start the simulation. And when it will be close to this, by this end, close to this, we'll pause the button, and that's all. We'll pause again. Now you see the experiment is showing us how the drum level is changing. When we increase the steam demand, the red line, you see, we increase the drum level, and we increased the steam demand, and the drum level went down. Join us here if you have a question, guys. Please. See, now it's almost, I will close. It's closed. I can close now. You see? I close. That's all. Now you move it this is a 3 element. I can move it on the right hand because we have to open another window to complete the single element. So this, you have to get this picture. Then you'll take a screenshot and you keep it for the report. How about Masumi? She got? Very good. Yeah. Masumi today is in green.
I know.
Green, very good.
She is not, you know,
What?
she's not, what's the word? What did you do for middle school?
You have to become a green associate
No,
certified.
no.
What the?
Yeah, there is a certification. Remember I told you.
can't remember the word.
LEED certified, yeah? Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design.
Assimilate. She's not assimilating to the culture. She likes to be in vibrant colors, not dark colors.
Oh, this is this. Oh, sorry. You said that. Very, very nice. You have a holiday? No.
But
Usually when they have a holiday, in college now we don't have all students, but before we had some celebration always.
I mean, it's Turkey Day in the States today.
Yeah, it's
So
Thanksgiving.
All my friends, I told my friends, like, yo, I gotta work in the morning tomorrow. They're like, you got work? I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of not from the country, so.
Yeah, the students, they need to, and then they will show you the picture.
I saw him. He was leaving today.
Yeah, I forgot you gotta enjoy it.
Yeah, they invited me also, but
Should.
I know you don't like to have fun. I know.
no, because that become viral now. It's very easy. Yeah, then somebody will see. Oh,
I know. In the summer, we had like a little party. Not really party because we have the pandemic, but we had like this potluck, and we all brought food from all of our cultures. And then we tried to give it to him, and he's like, "No, I'm looking after myself, you know. I don't want to eat too much." Some nonsense response. Right?
No, that's not right.
That's not. Sure, whatever. I'm really lying.
No, join you will tell you.
Any of my spices?
You'll be mine forever.
Yes, because I'm hurt that you didn't eat my food. Yes.
Okay. You just have to.
It's okay. I'll bring sweet food. What do you want?
Guys. Everybody got a picture?
Yep.
Everybody complete the simulation. Now we have to do the single element. Let's do it. For that, we have to open again, start the software again.
You have to start the software again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you make sure you've already taken a print screenshot.
Yeah, I already did. Yeah.
You can have two of the same one open at the same time. It'll have different.
Maybe?
No, I have it up now.
So want me to
Yeah.
close it and reopen a new one?
Yep. You don't even need to close it. You just need to like I have it right beside it.
Sure, then if that works.
I don't know. Just close it. Just reopen a new one, whatever.
Just
Exactly.
reopen another one.
Do you have another window? Okay.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
able to open multiple
So now
windows.
we have to repeat step from step 3 to 18. We have to repeat again.
Yeah. Everything's done exactly the same, right?
Till step 18. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so first window, guys, window, then select the boiler dynamics.
Yeah.
Boiler dynamics, and then we
Set to
click this,
0.
the horizontal scroll button. Yeah, until we get 5 and 0. Yes? Or 0. There's no shrink, no swell. Okay. Then file, accept dynamics and return. Accept dynamics and return. Yes. Then next will be boiler initialize. Then next the boiler initialize. Select steady operating conditions. Select steady operation conditions. Then 50-50. And 50-50% we select. After that, you go to file and select accept initial conditions and return. And click yes. Then after we start the boiler, 50-50%, then we have to click on trends recorded and select steam flow, drum level, feed water flow, and steam demand. Again, make sure you have these 4 variables: steam flow, drum level, feed water flow, and steam demand. After that, we have to pause. After that, we're going to increase the steam demand window. Then steam demand settings. Increase by 10% up to 60.
Then close.
Yes, and then close. Then close. And then then we completed now 80. Now we went through from 3 to 18. And now we are going to the experiment number 2, single element, and we'll go to step number 2, where it's written 2, it's written that you have to, before restarting the post simulation switch to single element drum level control as follows. From the boiler controllers and monitoring window, you go to equipment switches, and select 3 element or single element drum level control and click on single element. Single element. Again, right? Equipment switches, 3 element, single element drum level, and select a single element. Before we had 3 elements, now we're selecting the single element control. Everyone has this? And then you just click on the pause to restart the simulation. Pause and restart the simulation. Security scoring.
Full charge in an hour and 25 minutes.
As you can see now, you will see the difference between the three element and single element. First of all, you see the drum level is going much below than
Yeah, it's much lower.
this green line. So you see it's going below. If you compare this much below, and then the feed water flow. You see the feed water flow is going above the steam demand. So it's different from this three element. You see, three element it follows just the steam demand. Steam demand is changing, the feed water flow is changing. Here you have to give much more feed water flow to maintain that steam demand.
Do you screenshot it too?
And now when it will be similar like this, when it will be at the end, we'll pause and then you'll take the screenshot and then draw. Okay. Now I can pause. You see, guys, you have to have, and then you'll be able to compare. You will give your description of both, compare both, and just write down the conclusions and references and submit it. How it's going?
Do you have to? Is this okay for the labels?
Oh, you don't have to put the labels, but if you like, yes. But you can use the arrow. You cannot. Oh, you're doing paint? Okay. Okay, doesn't matter. It's okay. Yeah, if you like, yes.
You should open Discord on the
Hey,
browser.
do you like this experiment? Yeah, Jim. Do you like? You know how you're doing in this course? Well, good. Oh, I saw, guys, that everybody got A plus and A in this test number 2. How come? It was very easy.
The first one I did bad, and the second one I did good. I got
A lot of studying.
No, first one is much difficult. The test number 1.
Yeah, I got like I remember I got a C.
Once you
or
take a
something.
picture of them, are we able to close them? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You take a screenshot for your report and.
Yeah. Like all of us did good on the second test. The first test
No,
was like
it's good. You got, guys, good marks. It's good.
Yeah.
Then next test, my impression is it should be easier than the second one. So I hope everybody also do well because not too many problems in the last test.
Then renewable is opposites. Like the first one I did very good, then the second one was kind of pretty bad.
Oh, because you have problems to solve. You have to solve problems. When you have problems, you have to solve. Some students, they're a little struggling, but that's. You see, everything is. You have to think about average.
Yeah.
You don't have to think, okay, I did, but you do. You try not to get like very low. If you like to have an average, good average mark, you don't have to try to do your best.
Yeah.
And whatever you get. But at the end, you see, plus you'll have this and plus the labs, and at the end, everything together, everyone, I think, will get good marks. So don't worry about that. Just do your job.
Yeah.
Do the report, submit the report. And,
I found I did better on the long answer questions than I did on the multiple choice. I don't know why.
multiple choice here. See, multiple choice questions, sometimes they're confusing.
Yes, they were
So
confusing.
you have to read properly and to understand in order to give a good answer. But many times it's difficult.
Yeah.
They are so close, so it's difficult to define which one is correct.
It's like one word is difference, but then that
I'm-
one
I'm
word
like-
is like
Meaning is a lot of stuff.
That's why multiple choice questions they're not so good for learning.
Yeah, because it's like sometimes one word means a lot,
Yes,
and I'm like,
learning much more learning when you are when you apply the engineering principles, when
why-
you are when you are solving problems.
that's why I like the labs more. 'Cause when I come into the lab, I get to like see how it works. I get to like put hands on,
Yeah,
get like experience.
very good.
You guys-
Oh, can we log out by the way?
Yes.
you're done.
Yeah, if you've done, if you saved everything.
Yeah.
Guys, we completed the